How you doing? This is Manny Cruz, bringing the gap between the rich and the poor, coming from the great state of Texas. And I can't see well. I'm sorry, it's just the light in my eyes from the background. Anyway, sorry if I look a little bit weird. But anyway, I want to talk to you about how to make money with the plan for minorities. Again, because a lot of us have grown in poverty, struggle, and lack. And the main thing I want to actually talk about is how to make money with crypto for minorities with the plan. Because, again, I know what it's to struggle. I'm a Black Latina living in Texas, somebody that grew up in San Juan, and all my life until I got married, and I'm still dealing with health issues and stuff and discrimination, etc. until today. But at least my financial life has changed for the better, way better. And so, because of the business and the crypto investments that I'm doing, but the way that I grew up, seeing my parents struggle was not fun. It's not fun at all. Um, I was telling somebody in Facebook that was talking to me about some of her struggles, how I grew up in a alcoholic, uh, with a narcissist alcoholic father, physical and emotionally abused, and how that left me destroyed for a long time, and how my dad left my mom in 1992 after 20 years of marriage to go with another woman and left my mom in bankruptcy without nothing, to take care of three daughters, which I was the oldest, 17, 16, and 15. At least we were a little bit older. But that devastated us because that same year, my grandpa dies of stage 4 cancer colon. After less than 6 months, we found out he had cancer. Less than 6 months later, he was dead. My dad leaves my mom right before that for another woman. He doesn't even say goodbye. When I came back from school, he's gone. And I was expecting that because I knew that one day my dad was going to leave because he had a predilection for his secretaries and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go to the point at hand, because I think one of the things that we have as minorities is this lack of financial literacy. Some of us think that saving money is going to make us rich, and that's actually the opposite of it. So I'm going to talk about what are assets, what are liabilities, and debt versus saving. Okay? So let's talk about, first of all, how when somebody tells you, a parent tells you that the best thing that you can do with your money is to save it, that's not correct today. As Robert Kiyosaki says in Rich Dad Poor Dad, savers are losers. Why? Because saving your money doesn't make you rich. Saving your money doesn't give you any interest. If you're using a 401k, a Roth IRA, or one of those things, you're saving money, but again, you have to pay the government, you have to pay the piper before you put it in there or after. Bounce con nieve. Sorry, guys. So, if you want to be rich, you need to keep your money moving. So, if you're not doing anything with your money and you have it in a savings account, you're not making money. So, let's talk a little bit about, because how many times we heard a penny saved is a penny earned? But it's not. Now a penny saved is a penny lost, because inflation actually is part of the, people are not taking into account inflation. Okay? So let me see. Each year since 1950, inflation has kept going up. And I think in 1950s was really low, and now in 2010 was 90 cents on the dollar. Contains a 2% inflation rate will equal an 18% loss over a 10-year period. So saving your money doesn't make you any money. Okay? And so that's one thing that the poor and middle class do. Most of the poor and middle class, what they do is that they just keep their money in a savings account. And they think that that's going to grow. Because the saving account is not going anywhere. Saving accounts don't even give you a percent in a year. Just check it out. So while inflation is eating away the value of your money and making you poor. Now, the middle class is a little different, but still a 401k, which is what people recommend, mutual funds and other passive investment vehicles, the return is a little bit better, but at the end of the day, if you keep your money parked, you're not getting, inflation is getting at it. So what is the upper middle class makes? Let's talk a little bit about what the, let me see. So how do you get your money moving? But before I go there, actually, let me talk about assets versus liabilities before we talk about crypto, because I'm giving you a background before I do that, okay? And if you want to get in the wait list for the plan, I created a page for us minorities. Go to the comment and check it out. So let me show you a picture and talk a little bit about this. Let me see. First of all, let's talk about assets, income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. This is part of that book that I read, Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki. If you haven't read that book, I can actually leave you also a link on the description box below. You want to read that book because that book is what taught me this. This is a problem that we have as minorities. A lot of us didn't come from wealth, so we don't come with the knowledge that generations of rich people give to their children. That's one thing, okay? So we think that paying our credit cards and taking student loans and car loans is going to make us money, and it's not. Is liabilities. So basically, assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money from your pocket. Most of the poor and middle class, all they do is basically spend money in liabilities. Your house is a liability. Now, assets are things that make you money, like rental property, businesses, intellectual property, investment portfolio in the stock market, in the crypto world, insurance, silver and gold, things like that. And that's why this is important. If all your income is going to liabilities, and your expenses, you're not going to make any money. You're always going to be struggling to make ends meet. Now, as you take your income and you put it in assets, the assets are going to make your money grow. And as your money grow, then you can cover those expenses. So this is a reason why I wanted to show you this tab. And let me see. Let me stop sharing this. What was the other one that I wanted to show? This one. And I want to make it bigger. Let me back here again. Share again. Sorry, guys. Should have left it there. Let me just put my entire screen. So the other thing I wanted to show you was this, the quadrant, okay? Because Robert Kiyosaki is very, very, talks a lot about this, because if all you're doing is being an employee, the E quadrant, 90% of people are in the, I would say 95% of people are in the E quadrant. They're employees. You have a job, you exchange your money for your time, which is called active income. And then you give 20 to 40% to the government in taxes. That's the E quadrant. It's another reason why between inflation, between saving, and between being an employee and giving taxes to the government, your money is being eaten away. Why? Because the tax system was created for investors, which is the I quadrant. But we're not talking about that yet. B is the big businesses, business owners, the 500 fortune company. Okay, you own a system that works for you. S is self-employed. You own you work for yourself, and I invest in crypto and stock market. So if you stay here in the E, you always will be poor. He is rich. Robert Kiyosaki grew up poor. He was raised by a poor dad. Then a guy that was a mentor that was rich actually basically mentor him into what is true wealth and how do you make your money make you more money. And that's how he was able to actually create this system. So I'm here in the B and I'm in these two quadrants. You can be in more than one quadrant. So what I recommend to people is that if you're an employee, you start investing in stock market or crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. So I used to be an employee, okay? I used to work at McDonald's, Burger King, and telemarketing. So I was here. Then I said, heck to the no, and I started working for myself. Then I have a system. So now I'm here in the B, and I'm also in the I because I'm buying assets, insurance, crypto, silver, gold, and real estate. So that's here I. So when you buy real estate and people are paying you a rent, that's a passive income, and that's also an asset. So this here is the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about, because if you get this, if you stay here in the E, poverty, and it's going to get worse because inflation doesn't stay the same. Inflation goes up. Okay. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. So, do you know what is inflation? Let's talk a little bit about that, because remember, assets puts money in your pocket. Your money makes you more money. Liabilities take money from your pocket. So inflation, let's define inflation. Inflation is, in economics, inflation refers to a general progressive increase in prices of goods and services in an economy, meaning that if you go buy bread, milk, and all this stuff, if you see the prices going up, you can buy less things with the same amount of money. So maybe 20 years ago, we could buy $50. $50 could buy more than we can now. And instead of buying something with $50, which let's say that we have triple the goods that we can, services that we can buy, now with $50, you barely buy anything. And when the general price level rises, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. Inflation corresponds to a reduction in the purchasing power of your money. And so that's an important thing for you to get, because if you only are actually working for somebody else and you have to pay taxes, and then you deal with inflation, and then you're saving, that's a trifecta for poverty and just bankruptcy. Okay. So it is in buying assets, in buying, in buying, in taking your money so that your money can make you more money, where you can actually become wealthy. So again, if you exchange your money, sorry guys, I don't know what was that. I guess somebody chimed me. If you invest your money, if you're exchanging your money for time, that's active income. Passive income is making money without working, making money as you sleep. That's passive income. That's the income that I focus on as an affiliate and as a crypto investor. And that's why in 5 years, I'm going to be retired and I'm going to be 52, 53 years old. Retire. Retire and wealthy. You want to learn how to do that? By you doing the same thing that you're doing, you're going to get the same result. Okay? So let me see. So here's the formula. One, you invest your money into assets. Saving is not bad. It's not bad if it has an end goal. And that goal should be to invest it. Again, if you save money but you don't invest it, that move will actually make you poor. To make your to make your money make more money, you need to receive money. Okay. In order to be an investor, like Kiyosaki says, you need to receive money. You might invest in assets, but if those assets aren't paying you back in cash flow, then you're not really an investor. You're a speculator hoping your assets grow in value. Okay. One, you need to keep control of your assets. Okay. Keeping control of your assets is paramount. Okay. By keeping your assets that still give you cash flow while also using the money from those assets to acquire more assets, it's like a domino effect. Also, as you buying assets, you keep adding more assets so that your money, so if one of those things go, you have a backup plan. So move your money into a new asset. Okay. So you never let your money sit without doing anything. Okay. For example, if you take money from a refinance of an apartment and move that into another apartment investment, then you have now two assets. And you repeat this process. Okay. And that's how people slowly but surely start making more money. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. So now, since I gave you a background in that, now let's talk about the main thing, which is crypto. Okay, because that's what we're here for to discuss. But I'm giving background information so that you get why is it that if you're not doing what you should do, why your money is not going to make you money. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about crypto. Now let me go back to the basic because some people might not know what is crypto. Okay, sorry guys. So I'm sorry that I'm trying to, I'm just going like trying to cover my. So what is a cryptocurrency? It is a cryptocurrency is a collection of binary data which is designed to work as a medium of exchange where individual coin ownership records and store in a ledger. Basically, a cryptocurrency is a digital money, okay? It's like the digital version of fiat currency. Fiat currency is a dollar. When you have a dollar in your hand, that's fiat currency. When you have a digital currency, you can't have it physically, but you can pay things with that digital currency. I know it's weird, but they exist, and you can get them out of your account right away, by the way. Because yesterday, I decided to actually sell one of my coins. And I had that money in my account in less than 30 minutes. From my exchange to my bank account. Like that. And not only that, exchanges are open 24/7. So where do the cryptocurrencies live? Because you're going to hear this word again and again and again and again and again. And they live in the blockchain. Basically, the blockchain is a system in which a record of transactions made in Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency are maintained across several computers that are linked in a peer-to-peer network. That peer-to-peer network is where equality comes, because every transaction in that blockchain is recorded and for anybody to see. Now, when you go and check out and try to check the ledger of a bank, they're not going to tell you or show you what they're doing with that money. And by the way, they do something with your money. They don't have to keep that much money, all your money there. Let me see. Which is why they don't let you take more than certain amount of money per day. Okay? I'll tell you now. How many? So, let me see. Banks tend to keep only enough cash in the vault to meet their anticipated transaction. Very small banks may only keep 50,000. No, but I mean how much money banks hold before they use it. I think maybe that's the question. I don't know. They must hold 10% of reserve of every person's money. So banks with 15.2 million to 110.2 million in transaction accounts must hold 3% of reserve. Large banks, those that have more than 110.2 million, must hold 10% in a reserve. These reserves must be maintained in case depositors want to withdraw cash from their accounts. So what happens to the rest of the 90% of that money? Or the rest of the 97% of that money? Banks will go and buy assets with your money and my money. Thank you, banks, for using our money. And I'm sorry, I'm being sarcastic because I can't stand banks. And then the next year, I will have all my money out of the banks. I will have it in the exchange. Why? So where do you put your money? Because banks are centralized financial system. Well, if you have crypto, you need to have exchange. You have to put your money in your exchange. And the place that I mainly onboard money is Coinbase. I have KuCoin. I have all the main exchanges, because I not only onboard money to crypto, but I actually do bot trading, which basically, let me explain to you basically what is bot trading. Bot trading. Very short explanation. Okay. So a grid trading bot is a software application that trades on exchanges automatically. Instead of manually inserting each transaction into the exchange, the trading bot will access data from a user's exchange account and position trades automatically through an API. The operation is controlled by machines which have a degree of speed and precision that humans cannot match. Grid Trading Bot enables you in carrying a trading strategy. That trading strategy that I carry, I cannot tell you, but I can tell you that I actually learned that trading strategy, secret trading strategy, in the class, The Plan, which is why I'm doing this video, so that I can actually get people into the waitlist. So when we open, you can be one of those people that can start making money right away with bot trading. It automates purchase and sell orders within a set price range. The bots move up and down according to the volatility of the crypto market. Okay, so what are the advantages of doing crypto grid bot trading instead of doing manual trading or hodling? One, it has been used by the stock market and Forex for decades. It does bet with crypto in the crypto market because of the volatility of the market. Two, you can be a total newbie in crypto land and set the bots in 10 minutes or less, but you need a strategy, and you learn that in the plan. Two, it is adaptable and systematic, using the buy low, sell high, DCA, which is dollar cost average, and earn the difference. Four, you have control of the price range, number of grids, and other settings, which you see the control on this side. Bots are used for short-term and long-term trading. Even the HODL bot gives you money now. It can do thousands of trades in a day, while a human can't. Bot strategy enabled to balance risk and reward when it comes to profit. It takes emotion and error, do predefined actions. Bots do easier trading than manual trades. It centralizes all your exchanges in that bot interface where you can trade and convert one coin from another to another. There are a lot of variations that might lower or raise your profit results, including what exchange you are trading from and fees and more. Coin pair research using back testing, using demo mode to see how a coin pair will act as the same way as if you were in live, helps you to lower your investment risk. You can see charts, trading, and it helps you do more rational decisions. And it has speed and precision, instant reactive to the market fluctuations, producing automated trades and getting you more money faster. So that's a little bit about that. And some of the features that this Bitscap, because I use Bitscap, has this trading terminal, crypto trading signals, demo mode, smart strategy design, portfolio tracking and management, and arbitrage tools. Okay, because it's different ways of doing crypto bot, but the main one that we do is grid trading. Okay, and grid trading basically helps you to perform the grid trading strategy, helps you to place series of buy and sell orders within the price range. Whenever a sell order gets fully executed, the bot will place another buy order immediately at a lower grid level and vice versa for a higher amount of a price. So basically, if your bot bought a coin for $1, a little piece of a coin for $1, and the market goes up, he will sell it for higher. He will never go under what you buy. It will go always above, and that's how you make money. So let me show you, get out of here. Let me show you some of these bots, because that's what people want to see. I'm going to share my whole screen. Okay. Is it there or here? And let's go here. And let me actually refresh this. It said 2,232. It went to 2,239. So I got a series of accounts. Not all these accounts are mine. Some are my friends. And this is an example of somebody else's account. This is how the area looks like. You will see a chart here. And then you see three areas here. Some total profit and loss, some bot profit, and some value. The total profit and loss, if you close all this bot, this is the money that you will take, 2,291. So some bot profit is the most important one, because that's the money, $2,239 is what all these bots combined have done, which is an 11% ROI. But if you notice, you can see in each bot what is a percentage that they're making this person. The ETH BTC, actually, this is mine. Sorry. These are my bots. I'm so crazy. Yeah, this is mine. So, because I have other accounts of other people and I have them all mixed up. So, if you notice, the HODL bot, which is so there's two kinds of bots. The HODL bot, which is a bot that holds your money for a year. And the short term, which is, HODL bot is long term, standard bots are short term. HODL bot is still making me money. It has made me $432 for 2 months and 14% return. I have the rest of the bots are standard bots. They're short term bots. This ICP USDT has made me 10.42%. The other, which has $304, 227. The Luna 3L has made me 1,094, 36%. KCS 102, 3.35. Atom USDT 33, 4.76. Shiba Inu 2.79 because it's new, 2 days. But the main thing that you want is this here. The Samba profit is the money that these bots have put in my exchange. And that is not theoretical money. It's actually liquid assets, cash flow. Money that I can actually take from here, from my exchange, because it's not in the bot system and it's under my control at all times because it's in my account. And I can do anything that I want with that money. But now, if I take that money and I use it to pay my bills, that money is not going to make me money. Okay? So let's check this out. This is somebody else's account. This is not mine. So 4,126, and I'm refreshing. $4,135. You see how it went up? So this is how the grid bots chart look like. And it's called grid bot trading because of these lines, grids. These are the grids. In the red area, as the price goes up, the bots will actually sell little pieces of your coin portfolios. And you see these little circles are those transactions. As the crypto market goes down, the bots will be buying at a flash sale, because as the market goes down, you will see here in the change a negative red change. And you will see that right now all of these are green. So this person made 135, a 21% ROI in all their portfolio in 2 months. Oh, and the sum value is what the portfolio altogether cost, the value of the portfolio. Okay. Okay. Here, this is somebody else's account. This is not my account. This is where I want to go. 13,388. Let me refresh this. $13,439. You see how much it went up? So this is not my account. This person has made $13,439, a 17% on their portfolio return in 16 days. Just so you know, each of these bots are $3,000 minimum. So each of these things are $3K. So if you have 15, Alexa, 15 multiplied by 3.
15 times 3 is 45.
This person, if they put the minimum, which is 3,000, has invested 45,000 and has made 13,000 in less than half a month. Money in their pocket, not theoretical profit. I got another account here, and let me just, it says 7688. You see it? Let's see how it goes up when I refresh it. Went to 7697. All the bots this person has. And this person has made 7,697, a 18% on their portfolio in 3 months and 8 days. The majority of the bots are 1 month or less. So just median that, because if all the bots were in the same month, then I would say 3 months, but it's not. All of them are not in the same month. Here it says 4,759. Let's see. 4,759 went to 4,787, a 14% on their portfolio. All of these numbers together make 4,787. And the oldest bot is 4 months, but the majority of these bots have been around on for 1 month, 22 days, 19 days, 16 days, 99221. And the last account, it says 2007-61. Let's just refresh it. It went from 2007 something to 2,928, a 5.79 return. All of this combined make that amount. And the oldest bot is 21 days. So this person made 2,929 in 20 something days. Okay, you see it there. You see the majority of these persons, actually at least half of their bots are negative. That doesn't mean anything besides that the bots are buying coins at a flash sale. Look at this. All of these little circles are buy and sell orders. So you get all this. Of course, this is the best bots and the one that has made the most money. Let me stop sharing. So as you see, all of these accounts, and I show you the first, mine first. And by the way, my number is higher than I said. Actually, let me just go back here. It's higher because what happened is that I actually closed like 7 bots. Go back here. I closed like 7 bots and I made $1,000 that I actually pocketed. So it's 3,241 in the majority of them are 1 month and 27 days. So less than 2 months. So if you take 3,241 and divide that by 2 months, 60 days. Let me stop sharing here. Because I show you that. I'll tell you now. Still trying to get accustomed with this Windows 11. It's weird. How much? 3,241. 3,241 divided by 60. It's $54 a day. If I take the $54 per day and I multiply that by 365 days in a year, the possibility of my bots making 19,710 is very high. Now, I am not promising you results. Results vary. You have to take the class to learn the secret strategy. You have to implement the plan as is, not trying to make up your Wild Wild West version of it. When you start the bot, the time, date, etc., and what coin pair that you choose. The coin pairs are the little 2 coins that you put against each other. It's like this dance between them. The more they dance, the more they wiggle, the more money they make you. If you actually pick up crappy coin pairs, you're not going to make any money. So you can pick up a best coin pair, but if you start in the wrong time or date, that is not going to make you as much money. So all of this is taught in the class. And so what is this class teaches you? Let me open here now. Of course, this is going to look different because I took beta 2. I was one of the beta 2 students. But basically in the members area, you're going to get a getting started area where you have to do the preparation of how to open it, how to sign up for an exchange, what are secure practices, and all this other stuff. Then you got the plan, the sessions, or when time and times and days that they're going to do the class, because the classes are live sessions, and I think there's 7 sessions. There's additional resources area, there's an answer desk, there's an updates, coin pair research. After you finish the 7th class, I don't know if they're going to count that. They're going to offer that in the next class. They will give you 2 months of free coin pairs where you just copy and paste. And you can have a bot in a minute on. Session 1 talks about Bits got Grid software, digital gold, core principles. Let's get wiggling. BISCAT interface, Autobots, the magic of dollar cost averaging. Session 3 goes to introduction and exchange selection, bot interface review, Autobot review, standard coin bot, how to find bottable coin pairs, how to do light trading and clean the couch, and a bunch of other things. Okay? Everything is put in order in a specific way so that you can actually get to botting as soon as possible. And like I said, guys, everything that we do starts with it looks like it's funny. In the crypto world, there's people that you will see with laser eyes, and that's their, like, how you say, their crypto maxis, crypto fans, ultra fans, and it looks like I have the laser eyes because of the background that I have. But basically what I'm saying is this: if you don't know anything about crypto, everything that needs to be covered in this class is there in this class. So what are the costs for the class? And I'm going to be done. Okay. One is, I think the class is going to be $3,500 or more, but mostly sure $3,500, but it's not set in stone until we open. $3,500 for the class. Then you need $3,000 for investment in per bot. So if you're going to start one bot, that's $3,000. And then if you need if you're going to start 5 bots, it's, I think, $69 per month for the subscription of Bitscap. That might go up because if they update prices, that's not on my control. And then at the beginning of the year, you need, if you did live bot training, you put live bots, you need a coin software tracking thing to actually calculate the money that you owe for taxes. But that's only in the beginning once you have live bots. But basically, $3,500 for the class, $3,000 for one bot, that's $6,500, and then $69 a month unless that changes in the subscription for the Bitscap interface. So I put the comment so that you can sign up. If you are a minority like me, and I put this Black Lives Matter back in Houston because I'm in Texas, and you're sick and tired of struggling to try to make ends meet, of feeling invisible, because sometimes people don't. We either are invisible or ultra visible. Simple. If people don't want to see us, they make it seem like we're not there. Oh, but then we're in mall and they think we're going to steal something, so we're ultra visible. The following is around like we're going to steal something. Stuff like that has happened to me. And dealing with Karens and people with their microaggressions and all this other stuff is a daily thing for us. So if you want to be able to actually become wealthy and stop struggling for money like I was, where I couldn't even go to eat out with my husband because I didn't have the money to do that. And everything that we spent had to be, how you say, very, very, I had to be checking, I can't spend more than this because I'm going to go negative, and I will go negative in my account all the time. Shut down our water, shut down electricity because we couldn't pay it. Almost lost my house, almost lost my cars. And then most of us minorities are what? Go to school, go to college, and getting in college loan debt, which is another thing that puts us in disadvantage compared to the majority of the majority, white people. I am not saying that they don't struggle, because everybody has some kind of type of struggle. But if you don't get a fair shake in this life just because of how you look, how you speak, and where you grew up, That's not good. We should be in a situation right now in 2021 where everybody's treated equally, but we live in the real world and we know that's not our lot in life. But your lot in life can be changed by what you do with your money, by what you do to actually take care of your family. And that's my inspiration and my public service announcement for other minorities. Don't keep pointing the finger to them. What are you going to do to make your life and your family's life and situation better? What is that exit strategy that you're going to give to your family? And exit strategy is a way of being sure that your future generations don't have to suffer want. Because, like I told you, in 5 years, I'm going to be retired and I'm going to be wealthy. And my family will have nothing to lack. They're not going to be worrying about if I die today, my family's taken care of. Can you say the same for your family? So go and check that out. Like I said, I show you, go and watch this video. I know I see somebody here and I'm almost at the end of the video. Go and see the accounts that I show here and how much money people are actually making. But instead of pointing the finger to everybody, see how you can help your situation, see how you can actually change the way you do things, the way you think. Because you want to be wealthy, you need to act like them. You need to talk like them and you need to buy assets like them. Do as them and we will be them. And I mean in financial area. I'm not talking about us, being something we're not or trying to be white or whatever. But you want financial freedom, working a 9 to 5, working 2 or 3 jobs is not going to do it. Putting money in your savings account is not going to do it unless you take that money and put it in assets that are going to make you more money. So I hope this helps you because, again, we're going to be opening in soon and we open for a very short time. So I'm going to let you go. But if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, and share. I want to hear from you. And this is Mari Cruz, bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, coming for the great state of Texas. Have a blessed day and a rest of your week. Take care. And I hope that you like my motto because it is bridging the gap between the rich and the poor. So how are you going to bridge the gap for your family? See you later. Take care.